In this tutorial, we are going to see how to manage sales and purchases as well as inventory in QuickBooks Desktop. When goods come in or when you purchase goods, you will have to enter them in the system, and for you to do that, you will come and click on Receive Inventory. When you click on Receive in the inventory, there are two options: bill, receive inventory without bill. If you take Receive Inventory with bill, it will therefore mean that you will not have to pass through this process of entering the bill directly. You will have to come and pay for the bill. But if here you take Receive Inventory without the bill, you will therefore have to come and enter the bill before paying the bill. So I'm going to take an example to receive inventory without a bill. Obviously, I'll have to select a vendor or a person from whom I am buying the product. And I make sure I am standing on the tab for items. Here, I can put a description for the bill in question. Here, when I get to item, I can then select the products that I am imputing in stock. So from here, I put the quantity which is coming in. By the side here, there is a little chart that can show me the stock of goods available. When I look at this, it shows that there are -5 units in stock. This might come as a result of the fact that we sold goods of which they were not in stock. Close this. I'll come back here. The next thing I will do is that I can continue selecting other products and imputing the quantities which are actually coming in stock. At the end of the day, I'll have the total amount here. We have a site for expenses to add related expenses or expenses that are related to this inventory received. When I'm done entering the products, I either take save and new to create another one or save and close. When I take save and close, since I selected receive inventory without a bill, I'll have to come in here and enter a bill against inventory. This document will appear. I'll have to select the vendor because I might have received inventory from different vendors. So this is the vendor I selected, and there you can see there is a bill that is existing with a memo which was mentioned in the previous document. So I select it and I take OK. When I take OK, all the products and all the information which were informed in that inventory list will come and enter here for me to enter a bill against the inventory that was received. When it comes in this way, I can give a terms of payment or how many days this bill will be due. And from here, I can still keep on adding expenses relating to this bill. When I'm done, basically, or I can equally put a memo or a description for this particular transaction. From here, all I have to do is to take, save, and close because I don't want to create another one. You have changed the transaction. Do you want to record the changes? So I'm going to say yes. So from here, I can now come and pay the bill. I will come and pay for the bills when I actually have the possibility to pay them. If it was not paid immediately, I would then have to wait till the day I have to make the payment physically. So when it's time to make payments, I come and click on pay bills, and all the unpaid bills will come and appear here. So I'll just take the bill I want to pay now, which is this one, if you can remember, and I select the account in which the money is being exited. Is it from petty cash or from any mobile money account or from the savings account? All depends. So when I select, I take pay selected bill. I take pay selected bill. Dialog box like this will appear, and I will just say done, or I can print the check. For now, I'm just going to take done. Therefore means that I've imputed those goods in stock. Now, for me to record sales, I will have to come on the sector for customers, however, and create an invoice should in case they paid for immediately, or should in case it was not a cash payment. If it was a cash payment, I will come and create a sales receipt. From here, when I take create an invoice, should in case it was not a cash sales of goods, or let me say it was on credit, I'll have to start by selecting the customer who is buying the goods. I give the terms of payment, let's say in the next 15 days. I select the item the customer is buying, and I put in the quantity. I can keep on adding other products based on what the customer is taking. Then I take save and close. I take yes, and it's going to create an invoice for this particular customer. After the invoice, the customer can come and pay for the debts he has. From there, I'll have to come and take receive payment. When I take receive payment, I can then select the customer from whom I want to receive payment. And if that customer has some bills to pay, all the different bills, the different invoices are going to appear here. And I select the one which he's paying now. When I select, I save and close. That was the first way, or that was one way to record sales. Another way, I can come and create a sales receipt, which is in case where payment is being done immediately. I come, select the customer who is buying, I select the item the customer is buying, and I put the quantity he is buying. And I can keep up doing that for the different products the customer is buying. It is important to note that if this product is not in stock, it is going to manage a negative inventory system. You're going to create a negative inventory system in such a way that when you go to check on your inventory, the values of units in stock are going to be negative. However, when you are done imputing the sales, you come and you take save and close, or save and new if you want to create another sales receipt after this one. So you take save and close. You will therefore need to come and record the deposits, because when you make a sales in QuickBooks, it is first of all recorded in an account called undeposited fund, after which you need to come and record the deposits. All undeposited funds are going to appear here, and you will have to select the deposit you want to record as at the moment you are doing the transaction. For example, I'm going to select this transaction that I want to record the deposit. Can remember there was equally this transaction we recorded, but this one was coming from an invoice, and this one was coming from a sales receipt. Let's say I want to make the deposit of this transaction. I will take OK, and from here I'll select the account where the money is being deposited. Remember, we are removing money from an account called undeposited fund to petty cash account. If part of the money or some of the money is going to another account, I just need to check cash goes back to. I select the account where the cash is going back to. I put a memo and I put an amount. For now, cash is not going to anywhere else than this petty cash account. When I'm done, I simply take save and close. From here, I've recorded the deposit. You can see only 5 unrecorded deposits are left. To check on the inventory situation, I can come here on inventory, and I select the inventory center, where I'm going to see all the different products and have the possibility to interrogate every product account and to know how much is in stock, how many units is in stock, the different sales. You can see when I click on it, I can see the markups, the margins, and below here I can see all the transactions which took place for that particular product. Now, from here I can see the quantity on hand available, which is 12. When I click on another one, the very same informations are going to be showing up for each of these products. Now, we will come across some products that have negative values that in terms of the quantity. If you check on the transaction, you will see it is surely because of the fact that they sold these goods of which the system did not recognize that these goods is in stock. So how do you control this, or how do you stop this, or how do you solve this problem? You will start by closing this window and you go to inventory activity. From here, what you need to select is adjust inventory. Let it show. You take adjust quantity value on hand. What you're going to do is you're going to make a physical count of products. So I can say find and select item. To select the item I want to modify, or I can select all the items and take them to the list. I can select multiple items. I can select one item. I can select all the items too. So I'm going to select those items with negative quantity, so we see how to make the adjustment. So like this one, the quantity on hand is negative 13. I'm going to take this one, the quantity on hand is negative 1. I'm equally going to take this one, this one, this one, and this one, just to show the example. I do add selected items in this list. What do? The system is showing a negative figure. What I have to do is I have to calculate or count the number of units that are physically available for each of these products, and I come and put them here. Like for example, we have albendazole syrup. If I make a physical count and I see that actually 10 units are left, I will come here and put 10. If this one, 5 for example, is left, I'll put 5. If this one, ampicillin syrup, I can put the different quantities which are currently available. This is to make the different adjustments. It is very important to note that when you get to this tab, you need to select an account where the adjustments are going to be made. And this is the place where you select the account for adjustments, so that if it's a loss, it should go and enter in an expense account, or if it's a gain, it should go and enter in a revenue account. So from here is the total adjustment amount, and you can see here there was negative 13. When we make a physical count with 10, therefore means that there is a quantity, a difference of 23, and the disk entities are unit prices. To give us the total value to adjust, we can put a memo, then we take save and close. From here, if we come and interrogate these different products, we will see that the quantity of these products have actually changed. All those products that were negative here are no more showing negative, and henceforth, when you go and make your sales, it is going to be exiting or reducing the quantity of products which are currently available. So if you have negative values of products, what you need to do is to make a physical count of all your products. You come to inventory, you take adjust quantity slash value on hand. You come on select an item, and then from here you select all the different items, or you can just click on select all so as to select them all. Add all selected items, you bring them this way, you make a physical count and put the value which you are seeing physically in your store. Don't try and make any calculation here. You just put the physical value that you have there, and everything will be okay. This is how you make adjustments on the value of, or on the quantity of the stock in QuickBooks Desktop. Thank you for watching.